What's up, guys? How you doing today? And welcome to another episode of JDTCo. And I got a lot to cover. I'm going to move fast because I want to, get to work en route. All right. Quick little thing. I posted these on the last video. I talked about them. I don't think I actually gave a price, right? Milwaukee metric 28-piece, quarter-inch set, loaded with features. And what we did is we bundled it up with a mini pry bar, red, so it matched. I know you guys like stuff that matches, right, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of bougie mechanics out there, Nick. What do you think?
Yeah.
A lot of bougie mechanics out there. So how much we post this for?
$59.
$59. You got the Milwaukee set and the mini pry bar, and they Ubered on over together and shared the ride and saved some money. Okay. We posted that deal Friday. And let me tell you something. I almost died Friday. Right or wrong? You seen the video? Were you there for it?
Oh, we got stabbed?
I almost died.
I didn't say you almost died.
I almost died. My story is I was impaled by a back probe an inch, at least an inch, maybe an inch and a half deep in my hand. The show carried, like P.T. Barnum said, the show must go on. Is that what he said? Was that him? The show must go on? Somebody said that. Somebody said that. And I said it too. But that was Friday's video. So Friday, the Team Morello went to our Adirondack house, upstate New York, right, for a getaway for the weekend.
Yep.
And while I was up there, listen, it's a 4.5 hour drive. We get up there, and I always do the same thing, right, Nick? Go to the front porch, have a glass of wine, smoke a cigar, and what do?
Go to YouTube Live.
YouTube. I go out. I watch YouTube live shows. And who do I watch this weekend? CP, my good friend CP. Let me tell you something. Me and CP wasted a lot of time not getting along, right? Because now I really like the guy. I really do, and I know he likes me too. He's a good guy. He puts on a good live show, and he's got a lot of good guys that pop in on that show. Did you ever watch a live show?
A couple times.
A couple times, right? I watch it religiously, okay? So I'm watching a live show, right? And we're covering a lot of ground, but like we were talking about the Thor Impact, right?
Yes.
So some guy was like, "Oh, your deal sucks. Jegs has it for the same price." That's what he said. Jegs. The company that sells race car stuff is now a tool company. Because they have a website host server, much like a lot of these tool companies are doing these days, right?
But if our deal's the same, why does our deal suck?
So can I finish, Nick? So somebody chimed in and is like, "Well, yeah, but Jegs doesn't have it in stock." Now, hang on, let me show you something. They're like, "Jegs doesn't even have it in stock. That's a pre-sale." I got them on the shelf, Nick. Right? Thor Impacts. Where are they, Nick?
Right here. We got very few of them, but
yeah, they're hard to get. We got it. I got 3 left. And this is the undisputed champion on what channel, Nick?
The TORQE Test
channel. The TORQE Test channel. So there I am on CP's live feed, and the TORQE Test channel pops up on a live feed. So I was like, "Oh, hey, TORQE Test channel, big fans here." So you know what he said? Ditto. So I was like, "Damn, I didn't know this guy even knew we existed." So I said to him, "If there's anything you want, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to send you tools." So he was like, "Hey, listen, we're looking to do a test on a Milwaukee 3/8 Impact." What's the model number? 2960-20. So I was like, "Dude, consider it sent." He's like, "Listen, we use the tools. We'll send them back to you. It's no problem." And I'm like, "Dude, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Use it as long as you want. When you're done, send it back, and I will raffle it off." That's what we should raffle it off.
Or keep it.
Ooh, maybe we'll You know what? That might be an idea. Maybe we'll raffle it off when they're done. I like that idea. So I said to them, "Consider it done. We're going to send you out one Monday morning." And unfortunately, we didn't get to it Monday because Nick's hard drive crashed. We couldn't upload any videos. True story?
Oh, yeah.
And what did you learn yesterday, Nick, about hard drives?
I bought the piece of shit.
No, they sold you the piece of shit.
That's true.
They sold you the piece of shit. They did the bait and switch to you, okay? It's exactly what they did.
A lot of
much like when I bought the first camera for YouTube from the same shithole store, Best Buy. They're like, "You can't use this camera. This camera's a piece of shit. You sold it to me." Right or wrong? Yeah. They do the bait and switch. They get you twice.
They do.
They get you twice. They make you come in, "Oh, buy this." And then you're like, "This is a piece of shit." "Oh, you bought the wrong one. You got to buy this one." "Oh, sorry. Thanks for letting me know now." Okay, so anyway, it's funny because this guy was like, Jegs has it for the same price, and some other guy on the page like, they don't even have it in stock, And I'm like, "Well, we have it in stock." And he's going on and on how like Jegs has better deals, this and that, and I'm like, let me get this straight. Here I am. I just drove 4.5 hours, and I'm on a live feed talking about tool companies that I don't even own, supporting their products, Astro, Thor, and I got some dipshit telling me, oh, Jeg's got a better deal. Better deal, they got the same price, and I got it in stock, right?
Yeah.
We have inventory here. So when Torque Test Channel, follow me, when Torque Test Channel says, hey Nick, we want a 3/8 impact. We go over to the shelf, open it up, and you know, normally I'd send it to him in the box, but Torque Test Channel is so gracious that they are going to, Nick, follow me. Because I'm sending an impact to the Torque Test Channel, okay, we're going to give him boots. Green boot, a red boot, or a black boot.
I say black.
You say black?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to install the boot, okay? Now, sometimes they go on a little easy, sometimes they go on a little rough. So what we do is get the blow dryer, give it a little heat, and this works on any boot you put on your impact. Sometimes you got to give it a little heat. This one doesn't really need heat though, I don't think, right? At this point, I put so many freaking boots on, I can do it in my sleep. Okay.
When people buy them, then get mad they don't.
Oh my God, we got guys that you have no idea.
They're like, why do I need to heat
Let me
it
tell you
up?
something. This boot, this is for the Milwaukee side impact. And this is a better boot than what Milwaukee makes. Trust me, it covers up so much more of the tool. It's really worth putting on. But the only problem with this is what, Nick?
It's really hard.
It's hard to put on. You need a little. You got to give her a little Dr. Heat to get her on. We have these in green and black also. Okay, we make boots for every Milwaukee tool in the world, just about everything. We make them for the M12 batteries, right? And I'm gonna do a video one time on that. So now listen to me. What I do is when I buy a tool, I give it the old JDTCo. What, Nick? Bat strap. And this will save your tool's life. This will increase your warranty by your longevity of your tool by 75%. I promise you. I made these as a joke, and let me tell you something. We have sold thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these. Thousands. Hey, listen. There's an issue. We just help fix the issue. So now what I do is I get a boot, okay? And let me show you a little trick on how to do this. Put the battery on, okay? Now this is the best way to do this. You put the thing like this, you find a good spot. Well, just stay with me, guys, because it's all worth it in the end. Watch. Okay? You put the strap on tight, okay? Now that battery is not going to move at all. So now what I do, I'm going to give it a little heat again. You don't have to put it in, but I'm just showing you. It makes life a little easier. And then when it dries, when it cools off, you get a little, it goes on a little tighter. Remember my first time putting a boot on. Okay. Now this bitch is dressed for success. She's going to the party, and it's a black and white affair. Okay? Black, what is it?
Black tie.
Black tie affair. So we're sending our tool off to band camp to be tortured by the Torque Test Channel, or maybe the Torture Test Channel. Okay. And we dressed her for success. Okay? So now you say, Nick, how do I charge my battery? Now here's the key. Boom, boom. Take the battery off, leave the strap on. Fits right in the charger. Put it back on the tool. Boom. Put your strap, and I know. Milwaukee built a shitty impact. They did. They built a good impact. But the batteries get loose, and the vibration affects them. With the shock strap, it doesn't do that. It's worth the money. Trust me. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, because I don't know what favorite color Torque Test Channel is. We like the black, right? Okay? But you know what? It's going to a party. Let's let it go with all the colors. Follow me.
Why not?
Let's go. Nick, nobody has Milwaukee inventory. We do. We do. Right? When you order something from Jegs, does the president, CEO, owner of the company pack the tools? I'm going to say no. What do you think?
No.
I'm going to say no. But we do. Right? If it gets packed out of here, it's either me or Nick. Right?
Or Frankie.
Or Frankie. Anything else you want to throw in here for your torque test, boys?
Maybe a mini pry bar just with all of it.
Oh yeah, hey, Nick, that's an awesome idea. Hey, torque test channel. These have 1 million torques of pressure. What do you call it, Nick?
1 million nicks of prying force.
1 million nicks of prying force. Put this on your jig. I'm thinking the guys got a good sense of humor. What do you think?
Dealing with you, yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know who's been on YouTube longer, me or them, but they got more followers than I do. You know why? Because I'm a train wreck. Them guys are above board. Follow me. Oh shit, what's that? Who let this in the store? That's our German tool expert. He doesn't mess with Milwaukee. He just does nitpicks and stuff like that. Okay. Follow me. FedEx ground. Goes over here. Hey there. Let me finish up with a quick story. I got a quick one here. I got to talk about this. Have you ever been FedEx finessed?
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, listen, man. FedEx, Postal, UPS, DHL. Did I miss any of them?
They're all liars.
It's so funny. We get this girl. We have a girl FedEx driver, right? She's a really nice person. She comes in. She's bubbly, happy. We get a lot of tools in, right? We get a lot of tools out. So she walks in yesterday. She's got this big, huge hand truck, right? We're really clearing her spot for her, helping her unload it, you know, this and that. So she's like, how you doing? I'm smiling, like this, that, and then leaves. So we're like, oh, okay. Start taking tools apart. I'm like, Dick, we got a 5-foot pile. Look, Dick, hang on. I'm sorry, buddy. Spin around. This is our FedEx pile. Yesterday, I promise you, it was this high, right? This high. It was. She's this tall. It was this high. So she walks past it, right? Sorry for all this moving around today, buddy. She walks past it, right? Goes back out to the truck. So I'm like, Nick, she can take the FedEx. So I walk out to her truck, and I go, excuse me. I said, we got some outgoing package. Oh yeah, you have some outgoing stuff? Yeah. I go, you know, grab it. Okay, I'll bring it in. So I come back in, we're fiddling around. Now, meanwhile, it's 100 degrees out. My doors are wide open for the hand truck, right, Nick?
Yeah.
And I go out there, and I'm like, you know, she's like, I'll bring it in. So like 2 minutes go by, 3 minutes go by, and I go, Nick, did she leave? He's like, I don't know. I walk out there, boom, FedEx finesse. She left us. She did it Friday, and she did it Monday. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if you did your job like that, Nick? Could you imagine?
I'd get yelled at.
Be yelled at?
I'm going to get yelled at because those packages didn't go out at 2 o'clock yesterday.
And I call up, so you know, now at this point, I mean, these packages have been sitting for 4 days, right? And these guys are screaming because they have tracking because it's been generated, but their tools show no movement, so they flip out. So I called up to her supervisor, and I'm like, you know, this is ridiculous. And the supervisor was more pissed than I was. So anyway, make a long story short, they circled back with another driver, and they picked up the FedEx packages, and they shipped out finally. We call that the FedEx finesse. All right, guys, so check it out. So recently, we started selling a little dip. We started dipping our toe in what are the Japanese tool world, right or wrong?
Yeah.
And we recently have been successful with the screwdriver brand, a relatively new company. What's it called, Dick?
Vessel.
Vessel. Let me grab it. Just so I can talk about it in my hand. Well, I can have something in my hand while I talk about it. Vessel screwdrivers. These screwdrivers are incredible. They're JIS. And we've recently had a lot of success with the armor grip ones, right?
Oh yeah.
We've sold hundreds of sets of them, and they're very inexpensive. And like we negotiated a really good deal. We passed it on to you guys. We really should raise the price, and we keep on talking about it, but we still haven't because we're lazy, stupid, caring. We care. I know. Snap-on, world's best tool company in the world, sells you a set of screwdrivers for $200. How do you sleep at night? They sleep well, I can assure you, on better sheets and pillows than we do. What do you think? True story? So anyway, I was listening to my good friend CP, and he's talking about a plier company, Fujiya, right? Fujiya. Say it again. Fujiya.
Hope that's right.
Well, the good news, Nick, if we're saying it wrong,
Someone will let us know.
Somebody let us know. So I started doing a little research down the Fujiya wormhole, and they got some really nice stuff. And I'm going to try to, like, you know, I already reached out to them, I'm not going to lie to you. And we're going to see if we can do some private label with Fujiya. What do you think? Sound like fun?
Yeah, why not?
I want to be the Japanese tool guy.
I keep seeing their pliers just with different brands on them. So
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So I mean, like, hey, why can't we get JDTCo on them bitches? We go order a couple thousand sets, put our name on them. The rest is history. I'll be the plier guy, the Japanese plier guy. Okay. So anyway, I was on their website, Nick, and they have like a time frame of how when they started in business. They started in 1923. Okay, and they have a full history from 23 to current.
They would have cut out like the mid 30s to the late 40s.
they cut out from 23 to 50. What do you think was going on? why, Nick just did a side eye. All right. Anyway, guys, it is what it is. Listen, right now, I'll buy Japanese tools all day before I buy Chinese tools. Trust me. And I'll buy Chinese tools too. And I know you guys will talk smack about me, but everybody's doing it. Okay? Have an American company call me. I'm still waiting for a call back.
Did I tell you the story about the old guy? Some older guy came in here.
No, tell me your
First, he walks in. He asks if we sell Snap-on. Mm-hmm. I was like, no. Oh. He's like, oh, okay. And then I'm showing him the Nipex pliers. He's like, well, Snap-on owns Nipex. I'm like,
Snap-on owns everything, Nick.
And I was like, no, Nipex is like its own company. He's like, no, Snap-on owns them. I'm like, no, it's a Nipex German company.
Maybe he was right, you're wrong. Did you ever think of that?
And I was like, you know, they kind of brand pliers for everybody. He's like, ah. So then I'm showing him the vessel stuff. I was like, because he's looking for screwdrivers. I was like, oh yeah, like good quality, you know, made in Japan, this and that. And he's like, I'm not buying that Japanese shit. And I was like, listen up, old man. I was like, you weren't on freaking Iwo Jima. Just shut up.
Maybe he was. What do you think
No,
about
he
that?
wasn't.
Well, maybe he's a time traveler.
He's a cranky boomer.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, you know, when I was younger, the whole thing was, you know, Japanese tools suck, F Japan, this and that. It was like, you know, that was, you know, kind of, you know, years ago. But now, like, Japan's our friends, guys. They're one of us.
And they learn their manufacturing from the Americans, so
we put him in business.
Swallow your goddamn pride and buy some Japanese tools.
Nick,
it's shit.
We put him in business. After the war, they were desolate, and we said, yo, guys, we got you. We won a war. Let's help you now. Here's the olive branch, right? Kind of like what me and CP did. We were enemies, right?
Yeah.
Here's the olive branch. Now we're good. You know, sometimes, you know, sometimes teammates make good teams, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. See, I'm watching the CP show, right? And he's like, Nick sent me an M7 magnet, and I lost it. I love that magnet. You know, and CP's got a lot of pride. He does. He's a very prideful guy. He won't take nothing for free, right or wrong. He does not like free shit. So anyway, he's like, he lost the magnet, so I was like, dude, don't worry, I got him in the mail to you. So hey, CP opened up his ratchet drawer. Now CP, you can say whatever you want about CP, but I can guarantee you, there's nobody in America that has more ratchets than CP. What do you think about that, Nick?
I believe that.
He says he's got. He says I have $10,000 in ratchets. I didn't count, but I'll tell you right now, he can't be far off. He's got a lot of ratchets, But he didn't have one ratchet, right, Nick? Just don't say what it is, and I sent it to you, okay? And I know you don't like free shit, so I don't care if you throw it in the garbage, but I gave it to you. And that's all I got, right?
Yeah.
I think I talked enough today. I'm a little sweaty. It's a little humid here in New Jersey. Me and Nick went for a bike ride yesterday in the pouring rain, right?
We got a little wet.
Oh my God, we were like, you know what? It looks like rain. Let's go for a quick bike ride. We did an 8-mile ride, and we got poured on. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, guys, listen to me. I'm gonna wrap this up. I gotta go to work today, and like people say around here, well, comfort price. Stay for the show. Peace. That's the job I want, the Jasper job, okay?